dislocated my knee the other day, which is awesome. I'm basically useless. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know, my name is Kaitlyn. I am 17 and a teen mom to my wonderful little girl, Miss Cora Hope. I would definitely recommend you check out some of my old videos if you are not caught up to date with our whole story and all of that fun jazz, because this is going to be a really big announcement video for several different things that are going on in our lives that if you are not caught up, you probably will have no idea what I'm talking about. So yeah. I do have one really big announcement that I am going to be saving towards the very end of the video, and I will be inserting a timestamp right about here for y'all if y'all just want to go ahead and skip to the big one. I know I have talked about it on Instagram very vaguely, and I have a lot of people that are very curious what is going on, so that will be this big one right there. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Our first big change going on in our lives right now is me and Nick have decided to move our wedding date up, and we originally were going to be getting married for April of 2021 and late April of 2021, and we, after talking to our parents, they are very willing and they want to help us like pay for different things in the wedding more traditionally than how me and Nick wanted to pay for everything ourselves. They want to help out, and so we're going to accept their help, and our wedding will be moved up to late May of 2020, which is coming up really quickly. I know it probably doesn't seem like a lot to everybody else, but that is 10 months. Like, that's less than a year. And yeah, that is very, very stressful. I do have a video that I already have in the making of me going to try on wedding dresses that I started. I thought I had found the dress, and after like looking back at photos, I'm not too sure, so we're going to continue looking, and I am thinking I'm going to start a whole series on my channel of all things wedding involved, so because I'm going to be talking about it a lot. So like getting ready with me is different appointments, me venting about different arrangements, and I'm gonna do like a meet my bridesmaids video, all things like that. Like, yeah, it's gonna work out. I got plans, y'all. I got plans. The second big change, which kind of breaks my heart, that is going to be happening is for the past few months, we have been living, me, Nick, my mom, my 2 younger brothers, Nick's mom, his 3 younger siblings, my cousin, and her 2 babies, who I have grown up with her my entire life. She's more like a sister to me than she is like a cousin, and we've always been very involved in her little ones' lives. Unfortunately, it seems that she is going to be stepping out on her own to branch off and live just her and her kids, and yeah, that sucks, because we had just kind of really gotten accustomed to all of us living together, and yeah. However, I'm happy that she is getting to a point in her life where she wants to be independent. I'm gonna miss them, and this is probably going to come as a shock for everyone. A large percentage of my following is from friends and people that I used to go to school with, and I have, despite what it might appear, me being on social media through my pregnancy, I have been a very, very private person the past few years. I don't talk a lot about things that are going on. I tend to just keep it private, but we sold our house. And I wanted to include that in a video and to just kind of get it out there for all of my friends that don't know. As of right now, I've only told one of my friends. Those of you that don't know me in real life, I have lived in the same house in the same town for most of my life. I have lived in this here house for 12 years, which I'm 17, like that's my whole life. And I specifically have lived in the same town for probably all of, I'm not really sure where my younger years were spent, but I was born here, lived here for a short period of time. We moved away and came back after my parents split up when I was 3, so yeah, there's probably about like a 1 or 2 year gap from all of that where I didn't live in this town, and we're leaving. And that's really, I've avoided talking about it just because I didn't want to upset anybody until I was for sure on our plans. We're still not we're still not 100% sure where we are going. All I know is our house closes on the 11th, and we have until the end of July to be out. So yeah. Plus I dislocated my knee the other day, which is awesome for this whole moving process. I'm basically useless. But yeah, we have given it a lot of thought about where we will be relocating to. This is definitely a necessity that we do relocate though. We have talked about moving out of state, which is a big reason why I haven't wanted to tell anybody until I was 100% sure, just because, like I said, I've lived in this house for 12 years, and I have so many amazing people in my life that I wouldn't have ever met if I didn't live here, and it sucks to think about having to say goodbye to all of y'all. But yeah, I'm trying not to get emotional, but I'm me and I get emotional about everything, so trying to hold it together. That's why I went very low-key on the makeup today. Literally just have on like a little bit of bronzer and did my eyebrows and put on mascara because I knew I was probably going to cry at some point in this video. But yeah, like I said, I know this probably comes as a shock to a lot of people, but it, like I said, is definitely a necessity, and it is a necessity for many different reasons. Number one being that Nick and his family moved into the house that we are in now, and because of that, we have never really felt like a cohesive family. And because me and my mom and my brothers have lived here for so long that it to them felt like they were just visitors. And so we are very excited to be finding a new place, all of us together as a family, to really start new beginnings. And that's exciting. I'm not going to make it sound like the whole move is like against my will and sad. Like, I'm very excited to be moving. I'm just gonna miss everybody, and I know that's normal, but yeah. So we're moving for the sake of our family, and also to give me and my mother some closure for some personal things that have been going on for a while. When I was younger, I was molested in this house, and so having lived in this house for so long after that has happened, it has created a lot of unhealthy issues. And so for both me and my mother, and so now we are trying to give ourselves some peace by getting somewhere that's not here. I know I'm probably not making it seem like it, but this is a very positive and exciting change in our lives. I honestly, it gives me so much more hope. It makes me feel so much better mentally knowing that I will get to raise my daughter in a house that isn't filled with as much negativity and baggage as this one. But yeah, those are all of the changes that are going on in our lives right now. To anyone that knows me in person that is concerned about like wedding details and staying in touch, I'm going to be keeping all the same social medias and things like that. Me and Nick will, regardless if we move out of state or not, we'll be getting a wedding venue here in Texas so that all of our friends and family don't have to make a huge commute to come see us for our wedding day. So yeah, there's at least that. But yeah. So yeah, the cat's out of the bag. I know this probably is not an exciting announcement video like people were probably anticipating, but I just wanted to have that out there for everyone at one time, and wanted to not have to tell everybody individually. And yeah. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. If you don't mind following me on all of my social medias, I will leave that in the description bar down below. I will have the second part of the parenting Q&A out next Friday. I know this video is taking place of that, but I wanted to have this video out before the move happened, just so you'll have time to say goodbye if you want to. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.